We were talking off the air, Scott.
Yes.
You had an interesting encounter with a vehicle wreck yesterday.
Yeah, and Dustin too.
Dustin did too. Who wants to go first?
Dustin, go first. Yours happened
over the hill,
first.
and there's this fucking bitch just laying in the damn road. And I slam on my brakes because I think I was
that speed bump.
Yeah, just tap
Dude,
the brakes.
so is this right? Like here's the hill, and then right up the way is like a fire station.
right as soon as the road becomes visible.
Yeah.
from where you're driving,
Like all the railroad tracks
right
to
at the-
cross.
Because I had an
not quite
accident
yet.
at this
Not quite
intersection that he's talking about. I T-boned a dude right there.
Because of the hill?
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe that makes perfect sense.
Oh.
And so she's laying.
Fucked that guy's car up so hard, and he had his newborn baby in the back. I felt so bad.
Oh, damn.
God, man, my whole kid, my fam, everybody was in it. Go ahead.
So I'm looking up, and I had my grandma on the phone, and I know she heard me say, "Fuck, there's some bitch in the road," and because I panicked for a second, and that's the only reason I remember that.
I'm sorry, Grandma, I panicked.
And so I didn't even hang up with my grandma. I don't even know she knows what the fuck was going on yet. It probably freaked her the fuck out because she's hearing all this.
Yeah.
Because it was on my car speaker. So you hear, I guess you hear me get out of the fucking car and go, "Oh my God, what the fuck, are you okay?" And
What kind of shape was she in?
she was, okay, so she was bleeding from her face.
Jesus.
Her bicycle, I don't know if she got hit on her bicycle or if she fell. It looked like she got hit because there was already a car parked in the middle of the road close to where the bicycle was.
Yeah.
Whenever I came up to it.
Like it had stopped? Yeah.
Like it was in the other lane. I was in the left lane. It was in the right lane. And I threw my flashers on and all that shit, and I got out, and she was bleeding from the face. But all these other dudes had come running up and were helping also. By the time I got out of my car, and
Bunch of dudes come helping a chick on a bike. Oh, I'm sorry.
oh yeah,
I'm
dude,
sorry.
she was cute too. So I mean,
Yeah.
I felt bad for her too.
They
But
come out of the woodwork when they're
Right,
hot,
right when they're hot.
now here's the part that pissed me off. Okay, and this is why I'm saying this bitch, because.
Sounds like Felicia from Friday.
Oh, you get ready. This
On
pissed
her
me off.
bike.
Now, this is definitely an old man fucking piss off, but a lot of people give me shit because every time I go to like a fast food place, I'll steal a handful of napkins, or if I'm at the gas station waiting,
No, hell no.
I'll get
yeah.
a big ass handful, stick in my pocket, and throw
It's
in the car.
acquiring.
Put those in the car, man.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Grab a handful of
You know?
packets, sauce packets from Taco Bell.
Right?
Yeah.
that kind
Oh,
of
same
thing.
thing.
That's what it's there
Yeah.
for.
yeah. So I used up all my napkins giving this bitch this shit to get the
Give us
blood
some like
off her face.
DQ napkins, some McDonald's
I
napkins.
know all of them.
All of them, not
Like,
just one or two.
Not just one or two. No, I went
All of 'em.
when I saw she was bleeding, I grabbed all of them because that was all anybody had.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a lesson you leared.
And then I give them to this ungrateful bitch, and she don't even. And the other guys put it on her head and was like, "Hold this there," and she takes them off and throws them on the ground. And I was like, "No," and I went, "Oh, you bitch!"
Those were my good fucking napkins, man.
The last of my car napkins. Now I'm gonna have to go fucking buy some, or have a roll of paper towels rolling
No,
around
man. You
when
know,
I
there's a
park
secret.
and
You got to
break.
roll up through like McDonald's or something, right? And you go in. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You got to order like a cheeseburger for
Just
I don't know
start.
what, like $1.05 or something. You get that cheeseburger and you grab a fucking handful of
Yeah, buddy.
napkins.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Like you're busting your hand, pulling all the napkins out of the container, right?
Have you been to a McDonald's owned by whatever that fucking family's name
Yes.
is?
The
So-
Shepherd's family, right?
the McGrints?
I thought it started
No
with
idea.
an L.
I
Fuck,
thought
don't
it
know.
was like Rupert
You know, you go to maybe Rupert, maybe it starts with an R.
McGrint or something.
I can't remember.
Fuck,
You
I
know,
don't
like all the ones on the boulevard, you go up there and
Oh, they're
yeah.
all shitholes too.
They're all owned by the same family except
Yeah.
for one. There's one that's owned by a different.
Is that the one that's over on the east side? On
The good
way,
one?
The way down to the lake? Is that the good one?
Well,
I
that
don't-
that
no.
wouldn't be the east side.
Because that one's different.
Well,
that
I
would
can
be
tell
the
you
south
that
side.
So,
if it's on the fucking boulevard, it sure ain't worth a
no,
fuck.
it ain't worth a damn.
Yeah,
Heard
no, I
that.
agree. I agree. So,
So-
did the cops ever show up?
I
or-
don't know because okay, let me explain something to you. I was coming here, so
He didn't give a fuck. He just wasted
I,
all of his napkins.
I had,
Alright.
I
God
had.
damn
No,
it.
I did give a fuck, but I got to looking around. There was 4 other people on the scene
for sure.
He had a
that were
podcast to record,
doing
man.
other shit. What was
You
I
know,
going
I
to
mean,
do?
Busy.
Right.
I didn't see anything.
You did your good
Yeah.
deed. You did your good
I-
deed.
You stopped and asked.
You know,
No.
she
Hey,
was
baby.
fine. So
you
I,
okay? Everything all right?
Yeah, you doing good?
So yeah, I got in the car, texted Scotty, and that's when I went and bought that J before I got it.
Yeah, well, you needed
Holy
that.
I just
shit,
seen some
man.
shit.
Right, I just saw some stuff.
We
Speaking
Grandma
of
still on
seeing
the
stuff-
phone
Oh
the
my
entire
God!
time?
So I get into work,
Tell
right?
us your story,
I
Scotty.
get in yesterday to work, and I come in and I turn around because we have one of those big circle like driveways, and I pull in, and as I get out of my car, I hear screeching, and I turn around and I look, and I see this car. It's not a car; it's like a truck with a big camper shell in the back, and it's just rolling,
Barrel rolling?
Yeah, it like
Like in the median?
yeah, and it turned around and it just rolled and then smacked right, like boom, right into the guardrail by the Honda dealership.
I assume this is a pretty big hill.
It was. It's
Well, at
just
that point, you're
right
kinda- you're
across.
going pretty quick, so-
it's you were moving. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not that big of a
So
hill.
it was like flat land?
oh yeah.
Oh, shit. That makes it even worse.
He come barreling over like this, and
Yeah.
then smacked into the guardrail. Just boom. Luckily, the truck was sitting up on its wheels, man, but it was all crushed in, and the camper shell had been thrown everywhere. And he was an industrial guy. He was a business, clearly, like some kind of electrical dude, because he
Yeah.
had ladders and wires and those little caps they put on and shit
Yep.
everywhere. Dude had it all scattered over, and I stopped and I was like, holy fuck, what the hell? And I look over on the road and the highway, people are rolling and they're just rolling around
Yeah,
him
just
on the
driving
main
around.
road. Nobody gives a fuck, right? Nobody's stopping. So I took off and went over there, and I mean, the dude was fine. His seatbelt saved his life. But me, like right as I got there was some city workers that showed up, and they put their flashers on and started like directing traffic, and a couple of the dudes and me were like pulling all his shit off the road so he'd be okay, I guess.
Yeah.
I look over, old boy's got a case of Trulies and a pistol laying in the
Nice.
road.
I think it's hilarious that it was Truly's. That
Yeah. I mean, he was like a manly man too.
Right.
Like, hey there, I'm okay, bud. I'm okay. I'm
Looks
okay.
up at you, hide
And he had
those.
some fucking Trulies.
Let me
on
get
him.
that strawberry daiquiri.
You know,
Truly.
Got to get that
Drown
hard
his pain.
seltzer.
God.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Right after a day of, stripping wires, I just want to settle down with a nice,
Smack.
calm
So-
Trulies.
so
It
Scotty,
sounds like a Truly ad.
Yeah,
you eventually
Sponsor.
had to leave the scene.
But yeah, I
of
left the scene because I had to go back to work, man.
Yeah.
And on my way back to work, I called 911. They said people were on the way, but there was no cops or anything.
Have you
there.
checked like KRCG or any of those websites, see if they posted
No.
about it? Maybe
No.
I'll do that
Seen
real
any of
quick.
it.
Something like that, they won't. It's not
So-
big enough.
so-
Probably
hold
not
up.
that.
Maybe not. Yeah.
No, for
So
sure.
hold up. The state road workers came to clear the shit off the road.
I think they were just in the area, to be honest.
I was supposed to say before the damn cops showed
Yeah.
up to make sure the motherfucker was alive.
Because
we got our priorities.
I'm talking to the dude like right here. I'm like, dude, you okay? And he's like, holy shit, yeah, I'm fine. I mean, the car was like caved in. If he had been sitting up straight, it would have been through his head. I mean,
He
he
might have
was
fell
over like
asleep.
this. I don't know what happened.
You know what I heard in your story, or didn't hear in your story that I provided in mine?
What?
that?
Napkins.
Somebody fucking stopped and helped.
It sounded like you
I
helped.
helped.
Yeah, you helped.
I helped.
Yeah, you helped.
Scotty, but that was
I pulled
it.
the dude's shit off, made sure everything was fine.
Yeah,
Like
Scotty was the
nobody.
only
Thanks for
one.
checking out the Old 77. You can also find us on patreon.com/the Old 77 podcast. There you can get exclusive after hours content for Clubhouse members only, and you can also get early access to episodes. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Anchor, anywhere you get podcasts, especially Spotify, where there you can get video of the show.